this Thursday, guys, this Thursday, our weekly skill brewing, we will be talking about account-based marketing and inbound marketing, and we will be covering topics such as what is performance marketing versus digital marketing, what are the metrics that we can use for this one, inbound marketing, and account based marketing. With all that being said, I would love to introduce to you our lovely, lovely speaker, Miss Angel Leonor. Angel, hi. Our dear, dear friend, Angel. Matagal na namin siyang friend here at Illustrados, and she's here again to extend her knowledge with us. And I would like to introduce that you are in the right slide. Yeah, there. And Miss Angel is a studied BA or Bachelor of Arts in Communications from Miriam College. And right now, she is on Hubspot-certified inbound strategist and certified digital marketing professional by CDM. So I don't know about you guys, but I know how big those companies are. Hope you know what you're in for with today's topic. But I won't go so much about this things. I would like to introduce you now to our speaker, Angel Leonor. Without further ado, take it away.
Yeah. Thanks everyone. You guys can hear me clearly? Yes,
Yeah,
can you hear
Yep.
me?
yeah,
Okay,
you.
great. Lovely. Perfect. First of all, please don't call me Miss Angel. It's so weird. Just call me Angel and that's it. Yeah. Next slide, please. Right. So that's me. So 7 years in the marketing and PR industries, I've worked with an extensive array of brands such as IKEA. Guys, it's not IKEA, it's IKEA. So it's IKEA, Unilab, Farex Health Corp, Aven, um, Max Group, AWS, Fortinet, SAP, and Mediator. So these are just some of the few brands that I've been worked with. Before I was like a HubSpot strategist, I'm content marketing manager at Mediator, and then now an inbound strategist and also a campaign strategist, both political and non-political. I did not include the political. Oh my God, the chat, the chat is overflowing. Again, it's IKEA. It's a Sweden brand. It's not an American brand. Um, so I did not include the political figures that I work with. So yeah, just to be safe.
Yeah,
Next
you
slide, please.
probably shouldn't.
Right, exactly. Especially right now. Next slide. Yeah, so agenda. So I introduced myself, some expectations and the audience roles. Like so, the expectations. The presentation will focus on the aspects of performance marketing. The intended audience are those who are with intermediate knowledge of performance marketing or marketing in general. And then I will not be presenting examples as this can also, since this is an agency, I don't want to interfere with any brands. So next slide. Right. So for the audience roles, if you are from the marketing industry, drop your name in and then your skill set maybe, and then the expectations for the presentations and any marketing questions that you have. I actually prefer to for you to guys to ask questions during the presentation since it's sort of like sabay tayo, parang ganon, to open up topics and all. Let's just not make sure that we'll go in a rabbit hole if we ask questions. Okay, next slide. Overview. So I'll be talking about the performance versus digital marketing, and then a deep dive on performance marketing, specifically on inbound and account-based marketing. And then these slides are just for reference. So if you see certain content that is derived from something from like HubSpot, definitely there is because I work with HubSpot. So that is a natural thing to do. Okay, next slide. So what would I like people to take away from this? So I just want you guys to have a basic understanding on the strategies mentioned, and I would love to hear about your campaign. So if we don't have the time to discuss it today, you can drop by my LinkedIn. We can talk there. Okay, next. Right. So 2020 versus 2021 marketing overview. So as marketers, with each year passes, we take lessons from the previous year and apply them to our new strategy and marketing plan. So we analyze data, keep on our fingers on the pulse of trends, and bookmark campaigns that we are inspired by. But 2020 is a different year. It was unlike any other year. And while many businesses struggled to move their strategy online overnight, my gosh, the backflashes from last year, many individuals struggled to navigate an emotional, challenging year. Along the way, innovation stalled, and so did the plans we made at the end of 2019. And that was not okay. But coming out of 2020, we can take away so many positives and look at the future. Um, Having broken all the molds for the way that things are done traditionally. Each and every campaign in this year will have a virtual element, making educational offerings available online, even more inclusive for a number of groups like what we have today. So next slide. Yeah, so customer experience is a number one driver of growth in 2021 and beyond. This has been happening for a while, but 2020 really accelerated trends in digital transformation and buyer-seller relationships. There is no going back. So this is from the CCO of HubSpot, Ramini Rangan. Next slide. So to just break things up, I know we are all warmed up for our game, but I want to have another game. So what is your favorite band or who's your favorite band? What made you go to their concert or their gigs or watch their music videos multiple times? Like no judgment, but drop in your questions um, in the chat. And I would like to know why why do you watch their music videos multiple times or watch their gigs, so many times? Girls' Generation, cute, lovely. I wonder why. No, seriously, Doug, I mentioned the why. It's important. Where the inputs, guys? Si Lois lang ba yung nanonood ng concert or nanonood ng music video here? Hello? Cho, okay, there's a no.
Wait, I'm thinking why.
Okay. It can be like uh, from their outfits or their music choices or the way they rendition songs or whatever. Um, Jam back on. It's a Japanese band, I guess. Go to watch them 2 years ago at SMX. They do music openings for anime. So there's something about anime. BTS, their music and individual personalities plus group vibe. Mix of experimental modern sound and feel good music. Okay, I think we have at least 5 inputs there. Quinn, performance songs and Freddie Mercury. Thanks, Louis. Right, so next slide. So it all boils down to their performance, whatever it is, their song choices, their musical backgrounds, whatever, the vibe. It's all about performance. So connecting it to performance marketing, as it sounds, is based on performance. Duh. But it's actually a combination of paid advertising. So you're talking about SEOs, paid contents, and socials, forum strategies, CTAs, and brand marketing. So these are PCOs or premium content offers, such as like white papers, webinars, or video content. So something like that. Yeah. So it's a win-win marketing opportunity for the retailer, which is actually the brand, um, and the publisher, which is usually the agency. It allows both parties to truly target campaigns in a strategic, high return of investment way, all based on performance. Right, so let's deep dive. Next slide. Okay, so what is the difference between performance and digital marketing? So I mentioned earlier some of the terms that you're usually um, heard of, like SEOs and paid socials and stuff. But digital marketing, like paid display ads and such, is actually part of the performance marketing umbrella. But traditionally, digital marketing focuses on vanity metrics mostly, most of the time, at least, like reach, impressions, and the like. So this is actually the reasons of why performance marketing is actually better than inbound. Of digital marketing. So first we have the optimized KPIs. So when your marketing is aimed at increasing the metrics that matters most, like sales, retention, and revenue, you can test and optimize for those metrics. Merong said commentator. Um, and then next would be on focus on performance and not on vanity metrics. So the online advertising space is already crowded, which drives up the amount or the cost of digital ads on paid social and search. So when clicks and impressions become more expensive, it's important to focus on not just driving traffic in, but driving quality traffic from qualified leads. So qualified leads meaning those who really has the capacity to buy or purchase your service or your product. Next is adaptability and flexibility. So brands need to reach, yeah, hyper targeted. Brand needs to reach and retarget their audiences across multiple channels. So including retargeting audiences. So it can happen that on the first round of your campaign, it did not work. Then retarget. It's okay. Don't worry about it. This also includes like nurture campaigns. So those you cannot yet um, purchase for whatever reason, budget reasons, constraints, whatever. Um, so that includes also it. Testing across channels gives you a holistic view of your program's performance, which helps you like maximize engagement and results. So next. Now, this is the nitty-gritty of performance marketing. These metrics are usually important parts of the performance strategy. So when you set goals and measure the success of your um, performance of your marketing strategy, it's important to understand how each um, channel operates and both individually and in tandem. So looking at these metrics from a holistic perspective ensures you that your channel works together and not in silos. Like, so for example, I have a premium content offer, which is a white paper that you can download on my landing page. So every download that I get, that will also connect to the lead generation. So the amount of downloads it has, and then if I will nurture them through email campaigns that can also quantify to different quality of leads. So they can stop at the middle of the funnel, the middle of the campaign. Some will really finish up to the end. So by the end, most likely they want to convert. And then with conversion, there's sales and then there's revenue. So I just mentioned like 5, 6 stuff there. So you see how connected everything is. But supposedly this should connect to each other when you're doing performance marketing. Right. Okay. Next. Yeah. So hold on. Do you guys have any questions? I know I've been talking a bit too fast. That's just how I do it. But any questions from the audience, if you have, before I go in with the ABM and inbound? So if you have any questions about digital and performance marketing. How do you choose the right metrics? Okay, let's go back to the previous slide. Okay, you have like around 10 metrics here. What do you want to, like, what is your goal at least for you to choose the right metrics? So for example, I want to have like 10% increase in my revenue. How are you going to do it? So definitely you will need to use the conversion rate, increase it to whatever you are having the year before, or the benchmark of the industry, at least if you don't have any previous benchmark internally. So you can use that one. And then you can also use the customer retention rate. So if I were to finish an entire email nurture campaign, who who leaves, like who asks to be unsubscribed to their email campaign, and who actually wants to have more information or more content from you. So that can be one. Yeah, any more questions? How do you measure lead quality? So lead quality can be a marketing qualified lead or a sales qualified lead. The difference is if I were to download a content from a landing page that I optimize to have lead conversions, a marketing lead can be of someone that is not yet ready to make a purchase or to get the service. So this person or this buyer can be nurtured furthermore down the funnel. I guess he just wants to like to get or to understand more the product on how he's going to use it in his own company or in his own brand, something like that. And then the sales qualified lead is usually from cold calls, and then or flyers, maybe those who actually went to the website, um, went to the contact page, and then, hey, I would like to have a demo. Even you haven't reached them yet. So that's a sales qualified lead. That makes sense. Great. Next question. Any more before we move on? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wala. Next slide. Oh, sorry. Between add to cart and purchase, what is most like? Sorry. Ah, shoot. Hold on. Between add to cart and purchase, what is most likely to convert into sales? Add to cart and purchase. Purchase is already a sale, Isabel. So do you mean like how do you push a person, having their cart abandonment um, in e-commerce? Is that it? Sorry, I would just like to know more context on this question. Okay, I can answer that a little later. Okay, revenue and ROI. So while Isabel is just rephrasing her question, I will answer this one first. So revenue is like anong kinita mo as a company, right? From, oh my God, from from whatever products you're selling, what solutions you're selling. So that is your revenue. So it can be from the tech. If you have an agency like this one, it can be from the marketing team, the tech team, the web strategist team, whatever. So that is a revenue for each team. And the ROI is, since we are talking about paid efforts here, and every conversion that you have, every lead that you have has a price tag. So that is the ROI. So if you spend, let's say, 75,000 for ads, for a search ad, how much did it get back to you in terms of revenue that was from the search method? Let's say for SEO, how many people actually ended up in sale using SEO? That is the difference between. So you have to make sure that the amount of money you spend will, the return of that investment should have a higher degree, definitely, in terms of revenue. Does that answer your question? Yeah. Okay. So I'm not sure if Isabel is still here. Okay, here's Isabel. I use between add to cart and purchase most of the time, although I receive most website purchase with add to carts. I use between add to carts. What do you mean by I used? Are you an e-commerce provider, like solutions provider for e-commerce.
I think this is she's managing a website, an e-com. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Right. So, and then your question is like, how can you convert them more into sales, like the cart abandonment? Yes. Okay. Great. So we have actually have a how do you say it? Like a step-by-step instructions, or at least like an email nurture plan for e-commerce. So for cart abandonments, so for everyone who's not familiar with the term, so you go to Lazada and then you put add to cart, and then you will you will check it out by 11:11. But then some of the shops there would like you to check out even before 11:11, so they can get more revenue. Since hindi pa siya bawas for sales, right? It's about, okay, great. So what you can do is actually follow an email nurture for cart abandonments. You can use certain tools for email nurture. There's one it's actually one of my brands. It's called Remarkety. It's a tool for e-commerce owners that helps them give a full-on customer experience for their e-commerce business. So um, if they want you to check out your purchases in your products in your cart, they will just feed you multiple emails, um, giving out deals, like a smaller deals compared to the 11:11 deals, for you to check it out earlier than they want you to. So something like that. Right. So what's the tool? It's called Remarkety. Remarkety. So if you see their socials and their blogs, I handle that. So anyway, that's a shameless plug. My God. Okay, moving on. So I will answer some of the questions at the later part of the presentation. So let's move back here. Right. So you're welcome. So, as a marketer in a perfect world, it would be so much easier when you know exactly what companies or what accounts you would target and what marketing messages that would best resonate to them that will eventually lead into a sale. So, fortunately, we have a solution for this one. So, in fact, instead of saying ABM versus inbound, it's actually better to think it as ABM and inbound. So, next, next slide. So this is the main question of the day. What is the diff? So the difference between inbound, next slide, please. The difference between inbound methodology is a method of growing your organization by building meaningful, lasting relationships with consumers, prospects, and customers. Okay. So why is this important? Because when your customers succeed as an agency, you also succeed. This gives you the influence to other agencies, other um, companies. So right here we have two methods. We have the inbound funnel method. So this is very similar to the funnels, the marketing funnels that we're all familiar with, but this time it's for inbound. So at the largest part, we have to develop like a lead magnet content. So it's usually targeted to everyone, and then you nurture them down using workflows. You funnel them down, and then you segment and then identify your audience at the bottom of the funnel. Like, who do you think will be a marketing qualified lead, and who will convert, who will something like that. But then in HubSpot, we have this inbound flywheel method. So we adapt, no, sorry, HubSpot adopted, not we. HubSpot adopted this method mainly because the funnel method is, after you're down in the funnel, what is next for you to do? Nothing. So your data will be just around in somebody else's list and they're not touching that list for some fucking sorry for some unknown reason. So unlike with inbound methodology, so it keeps on repeating the process. So you're being nurtured even though you don't have the capacity yet to buy to buy the service or the product. You can be nurtured continuously. So the inbound methodology can be applied in three ways. First is attract. So drawing in the right people with valuable content and conversations that establish you as a trusted advisor with whom they want to engage. So these are total strangers. And then from total strangers, they become your prospects. And then you want to engage with them because they're prospects. So presenting insights and solutions that align with their pain points and goals so that they're more likely to buy from you or buy your service. So then they become your customers. And then um, becoming a customer is not at the end of the tunnel, you know. You have also to have a plan for them as your promoters, or we call it as evangelists. So they're the ones who are actually to help you like sell your service or your products. So by providing help and support to empower your customers to find success with their purchases, they can be your own evangelists. So for example, in the attract phase, marketing will likely play the biggest part um, by doing blogging, event marketing like this one, running paid ads. But your sales team can also add a force to the flywheel to continue its works by engaging in social selling. So they can call them like, hey, we saw that you download multiple white papers. Is there something we can help you with? Something like that. And then once they close an account with you or service with you, your customer service team can delight your clients by making it easier for current customers to make referrals. And most of the time, these are the best customers you have because it's just like the traditional word, how do you say that? Word, mouth, something, referrals. So anyway,
Word of mouth.
uh, word of mouth. Thank you. Right. So moving to the next slide. Right. So how can we do it? So the attract tools, this is like the usual things you see in a digital marketing strategy. So you have ads, videos, blogging, social media, and then content. And then for engage, this is followed by lead flows or the workflows that we call it. You also have some email marketing. So as Isabel um, uh, um, asked us about, so you can use this to engage more your customers. And then lead management is it's a big database that marketers usually handle to make sure that um, the segmented audiences or the segmented leads are nurtured in the best way, um, whatever they are in the funnel. So if they're in the top of the funnel, the middle of the funnel, the bottom of the funnel, they have a different conversations happening there. So the lead management tool is really helpful. And then conversational bots or chat bots is really helpful also since there are a lot, um, there's so many kinds of chatbots lately. For one is they can actually give a personalized conversation with you in a website, but slowly you're giving away your information for you to sign up a form so that the website can actually collect your data without you knowing. It's crazy. Um, and then we also have the delight tool. So we have the smart content, email marketing, conversation inbox for CSM, and then attribution reporting and marketing automation. Next slide. Oh, hold on. Any questions for inbound? Because I know it can be confusing to um, traditional digital marketing. Any questions? Ita-judge ko kayo pag wala kayong questions. I need questions. And please, not the same set of people. Not at the moment. Okay. No, no problem, Angel. You're all good, guys. Five, four, three, two, one. Okay. Judge them. I already did. No, just kidding. Okay, account-based marketing. So it is a highly focused growth strategy. Account-based is more on if you're building a business and you're really focused on the growth of your business, you should really do account-based marketing. I will tell you more later on how this can help businesses of whatever size. Anyway, it works usually by aligning marketing and sales functions to create a personalized experience for accounts rather than to an individual buyer. So unlike inbound that you focus on the leads, those that who can buy your services or your products, this one you will focus on building a relationship to certain stakeholders or CEOs, and they will be the one to um, be your evangelist, if I may say. Um, right. So this starts with aligning the sales and marketing to mutually choose and select a set of accounts and audiences. Then together they create marketing and sales strategies that target each account or each target audience. This saves time for both the marketing and sales team and deliver a far more consistent buying experience for the customers. So next slide. So yeah, how can we do it? So first we have to identify the account, right? Identify first the personas. So account-based marketing begins with the sales and marketing identifying and selecting relevant accounts. When the beginning, this selection process uses data such as company size, number of employees, location, and annual revenue. Um, this can give you an understanding of the accounts that you want to target. This can also help you identify who can really afford your services in the long run, because budget is very important to everyone. And then second is expand. At the expand stage, creating unique and company specific content that interests each potential buyer within the organization is important. So whether your product is for marketers and operational leaders or anyone else, ensuring that you identify and engage with everyone in buying decision is crucial to winning a customer. So, for example, I will send an industry report for an automobile brand to their CEO or to their um, operational leaders or their decision makers. I will send them certain numbers of the automobile industries just to like give them small threats, scare them a little bit of, hey, these are what their competitors are doing. What are you doing? So usually, at least in my experience, these stakeholders, these CEOs would ask for more content. So that is actually engaging. That's the engaging part already. And then you give them more stuff to consume, and then usually, if they're happy with with your relationship to each other, they will be the ones to tell their team that, hey, marketing team, I was targeted by this report. Do you want to talk to them? Maybe their service is helpful or beneficial to us. So that just cuts down everything because you already targeted those decision makers instead of going from the marketing team or the procurement team. You target already the ones on the top. Can be intimidating, yes, but with proper content strategy, you're good to go. Because this has been in the market since like 2012. It started to boom in 2012, but boomed in digital just in 2019. So anyway, going down to engage, this stage is largely about developing relationship with your customers and getting to know all the buyers who will make the final decision. So like what I said earlier. And then the fourth one is advocate and measure. So next, you want to nurture the bonds with a few stakeholders who can serve as your advocates within the organization. So the modern buyer can just tune out the information that they don't need or they don't want to hear. Basically, they're the ones who's going to sell your products. And then measure your campaign, of course, by reporting at the account level, can give you like the data on what's working within your strategy and what's not, and how to improve it over time. Right. So, any questions? Is this too heavy? Is this very high level?
Not really a question, siguro ano lang, just to not really to add din, parang siguro nagkaroon lang ng realization na, um, well, I've had some years in marketing and, yeah, we've been doing that, these practices, not knowing that they're called inbound and account based. Although we call it something else, account for the account based, client based yung tawag namin diyan
Yeah.
sa pinanggalingan ko. So yung inbound I never really realized na there's, a specific like category, I'd say. Yun lang.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I guess to add on that, yes, even even before I went into HubSpot, I've been doing inbound without my knowledge. But what I do know is we're following the traditional marketing funnel, the awareness, something, something, and then conversion at the end. But I guess with inbound, it's a different case also because we want to focus on um, the return of investment. So unlike the traditional marketing funnel, it's just okay, we do this, we do that, and then that's it. Yeah, it's mostly of quantity levels during the when we're using a traditional marketing funnel. But with inbound, it's quality. But ABM just pushed that a little more further up there and like really extracted the quality leads that you want for your company. Okay. Any more questions, clarifications, violent reactions, maybe? Oh, like hearts. Okay, anywhere else? No? Right, okay. Cool. Moving on. Let's next slide, please. So, biggest question right now, I guess, in your heads is when can we use inbound or ABM? So, while some companies may find that one marketing strategy works better than the other for their business model, ABM and inbound doesn't have to be mutually exclusive. Di ba? Para magjowa lang. In fact, combining the two methods can often yield powerful results. So, at the core, ABM and inbound both aim to target specific audiences with valuable content that converts. Take note, valuable content that converts. Therefore, combining them can give your agency more power to influence. Just imagine, right? So you'll have the opportunity to pinpoint a more ideal audience and understand their thought processes while providing them with relevant and high quality content that resonates to them. Um, so I placed like a bold statement here when targeting SMEs, an inbound campaign would be more cost efficient since it's cheaper. Um, well, unlike unless you're like using traditional marketing stuff. But again, this is performance marketing, so it has a different KPIs than your traditional digital marketing or traditional marketing strategies. And then big ticket clients such as the Fortune 500 companies, however, will require ABM's more focused approach. I can name a few brands that this work. Um, well, there's SAP, Grab. So I was able to tap in to those higher level accounts using ABM, which I cannot do with inbound. It's crazy. It's almost the same, but the amount of um, I guess influence we had from a marketer's perspective versus to a decision maker, it's just astonishing. Anyway, so business relationships can start through inbound marketing and can also be further engaged with ABM approach. So one example of using these techniques together is to generate new leads via inbound. So then identifying a few key accounts within the pool and then serve them ABM style content. So let me break that up. Um, so if you want your business to tap into these companies, and we don't really have the budget, which is totally understandable given that not every business right now is in a good place, but we can work around that. You can start by doing inbound, right? And then at the bottom of the funnel you have your identified targets, right? Your accounts, your key people, whatever, and then you serve them ABM style. So you serve them personalized content, personalized reports, whatever. This way, you can also still build the relationship that you want with them. So this blend will allow your company to expand your reach to new leads, even newer leads, but also enhances the content and humanize the experience for those accounts that look like a good fit for you. Um, so to execute this effectively, your company, no matter what size, needs to build a strong, I cannot emphasize more, strong content strategy and a library of high level content that can be customized when necessary. What do I mean by high level content? It can be landing pages, pillar pages, your website with certain CTAs, with certain forms that can be tracked and measured. Also, like a knowledge base for your brand or for your agency can be like an agency use. So something like that, high level, lots of information that people can then just play in your website. Okay, cool. Right. I think that's the last slide for the presentation. Can you check, please? Next slide. Yeah. So that is the end. So I hope you learned something new today. I really like this image. It says like, I design and develop experiences that make people's life simple. So something food for thought. Oh, thank you. Oh, right. Questions. Any questions so far? Yeah, no? Okay. Ayan na pala siya. Q&A.
Yeah, we actually have a set of questions here ready.
Yeah.
This is just so that we understand that people are still sinking in all of the things that we have learned.
Yeah.
Probably having some thoughts like how would they incorporate all of this in their business or in their work. So
Yeah.
so we have these questions ready for you to answer before they could actually think of one. Um, there's one oh, this is not a question. Thank you for the presentation, Miss Angel. Okay. All
Oh my
right.
God, guys. Stop with the Miss Angel.
Angel na lang daw, guys. Angel.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, we
Oh, we
have
have
one.
one for Joseph.
Yeah,
What are
yeah.
the core skills that I need? Hold on. I have not.
The shift.
What are the core skills that I need if I want to shift to marketing industry? I work in a BPO right now. Are you in TRM or customer retention
Or
management or CR CSR
yeah,
customer service?
or chat support maybe.
Yeah, chat support. Are you in that area?
CSR,
CSR,
TSR,
TSR. Yeah, yeah.
support.
Actually, whatever no back
Mhm.
office works. Can you be more specific so like I know how to answer your question? But for those who are in the CSR or CRM side, definitely that's one of the foundations you need
Mm.
for marketing. for me, example, I also did CRM and CSR. So, naranasan ko na rin mamura ng customers, naranasan ko na rin sumakit yung ulo answering their endless demands and requests. And actually, it's a good character development.
True.
um, Stuff reveal. Oh my God. I don't want to say names and brands, but PM nyo na lang ako. Char. But yeah, actually having a background in CSM or CSR is really good because you are starting, I'm not saying it's like from the bottom, but it's actual groundwork, you know? Even before you start your marketing stuff, your marketing strategy, how can you create something or develop something without really understanding the main problems of your consumers, your customers, your clients? That doesn't make sense, you know. So being involved in with your customer communications is vital. Um, and then for back office works, I guess this is admin work or like um, definitely you can start with marketing if you want to focus more on digital marketing. There's a lot of free online courses for digital marketing that's like available online. You can go to HubSpot, you can get certified there. There's like a lot of certifications there. So yeah, questions. Other questions? CDM is gold. Yes. If you want to have like a thorough knowledge about digital marketing, I highly suggest CDM. I'm about to have my certification also for performance marketing and CDM by next month. So yay! You guys should also, check their website. It's super great. The knowledge base in that place is just really good. Like, and you're able to talk to the biggest people in the industry. So that's also a big one. Yeah. Any more questions? If none,
No,
um,
Joseph.
okay. What tips can you give for people who handle small businesses social media page? Uh, right. I'm okay. Fun fact: I'm actually a PH ambassador for Small Biz Heroes. So it's like an NGO that helps small businesses that are affected by the pandemic last year. So if you want to talk about this like on a deep dive level, just go to my LinkedIn, message me there. We can talk about it. But just to answer your questions, small business social media page, definitely go research, measure, and A/B test. Um, this is what I find um, baffling. I think that's the right term with small businesses because most of the time they focus on aesthetics. It's always aesthetics, like, oh, okay, that is nice. Yes, that can like bring people in, no question. At one time, um, there's this baby products account in Instagram. The aesthetic is so nice. Like I follow it because of the aesthetic. Like I don't really need the baby stuff, but because of the aesthetics, I followed it. But then I am not a good lead. I'm not the right customer for it. So what I'm saying is when you do your research, make sure that yes, you included design, but you also include content. Content really is the driver of everything because no matter how much tools you have, how much like, how many, sorry, how powerful your website is, but it does not have anything in there, what is the point, right? No matter how big your sales team is, how good they are, but they don't really know how to like really pin down your leads or your target audiences, there's no point. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Again, what's it? Research and then just to give us.
research. Sorry, who's that?
Me.
Oh, okay. Research, A/B test, and measure.
And guys, remember that.
Uh, How do you do your A/B test? Oh, I do a lot of A/B tests. From CTA buttons, I do CTA buttons A/B testing. So whatever works, like for example, um, for your email nurture, don't put the words free or 1 day sale, something like that. That will go to your spam folder directly. So avoid using the term free and sale or discount, something like that. Um, Focus on building the relationships and um, like let's say give them samples or demos or product samples, I guess, something like that. What are your go-to research tools or reference? Um, what topic, Pia? Is this like for everything else? For target audience research? Ah, I don't really focus on. Oh, Be Social is one. Propeller, Ask Cody. What else? Those are just on the top of my mind right now. But HubSpot is also good. Those marketing reports that you get, that is very useful actually. Those white papers that companies offered or agencies, definitely go to agencies. They're the ones who usually release reports on a regular basis. So they're targeting like multiple industries. So that's gonna be helpful. And a recommendation of people who should we follow on social media or YouTube to learn more about digital marketing. Ako, charing. No, hindi ako. I guess follow my LinkedIn though, but not my other social media accounts. I don't really post work there. Hold on, I'm checking.
Mad
Oh
marketing,
my
like
god.
you mentioned that to me, like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
really good.
Ad marketing. If you're in IG, most of the time, ad marketing is really good. IG business. What else? And I follow this Indian brand. But anyway, if there's a follow-up email after this, I can just like list them down because right now my head is clouded. I cannot think of anything right now. But if you want like actual lists, you can go to my LinkedIn, and then you can check those I follow. They're very helpful. Lily, based on your experience with the decision makers or big ticket accounts, any tips on how can you wow them or notice you at least with a business proposal? Okay. Okay. The wow part is happening on the top of the funnel. So within the account-based triangle method earlier, um, the wow part happens on that part, on the top part. And then the proposal happens on the fourth or fifth level. So a huge, that's a huge gap. One way you can wow them is whenever I am giving instructions or a sales strategy to a team, I always say, always sell the lifestyle, not the product. And it works every time. Never sell the product because whenever whatever you're selling can be insurance, can be a car, can be makeup, whatever. If you're pushing the product right there in their face, tendency is they would get they push back. They don't want to spend money yet, you know. But then if you sell them the lifestyle that this product, this service can do to them without being a pushover, you know, without being hard sell, then definitely you can wow them. Does that make sense? Because like it's not like gigising ka one day, ay kailangan ko ng insurance, ay kailangan ko ng bahay, kailangan ko ng kotse. It's not like that. These are not like fast consumed goods, you know. Um, so it takes time to really build a relationship with certain services or products that is not naturally needed. Okay. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, Louis. Oh, Louis also is a friend from college. She's actually my classmate, one of my best friends.
Thanks, Angel.
You're welcome. Welcome, love. Okay. Any more? If we don't, we can move on. Okay. I think we can move on. Next slide.
Next slide. All right. So
Okay.
first
What are
question: what are the top three things you would advise the aspiring marketers to learn about today? I think you already mentioned some of it earlier, but maybe you can
yeah?
dive into this one deeply. Area.
Um, top three things. Uh, okay. Back in college, I was mocked by my professor since I said I wanted to work in an agency, an PR agency, advertising agency. And she said, haha, good luck. So she has this like big smug face. But I guess that really pushed me to not uh, be maarte in terms of work. You just gotta do it, you know. It takes guts, like really big guts, to be in the market industry or the agency industry. I always tell that to people just to manage their expectations because no one told me about it when I started. Um, I was just thrown into the sharks. So having like really good, um, you're very persistent. What's the term for it? Uh, like really good or like hard.
Persevering.
No, that's not the right term. I'm sorry, my mind is being clouded right now. But I guess like having really good vision of where do you want to be is definitely one thing because you cannot survive the PR agents, the PR industry or the marketing industry if you don't have the sikmura to do it. If that's a, um, but definitely don't focus on vanity metrics. That's another thing. Uh, I cannot stress this more. Don't, please. It's no longer working. Back in 2014, 14, 15, probably it does. But right now, with everyone being competitive on how they do their strategies, don't, please save yourself. Focus now on performance marketing, whatever that is. So it can be your social plus leads, something like that, or so download content using your social strategies. It can be like that. And then, yeah, so those are just the things on top of my mind. Next question.
Any questions, guys? Follow up questions with this one. And
What is
next question, yeah. What is one
what is
thing that
one
you
thing
wish
that you had known when you
would have
started
known
digital
when you started
marketing?
digital marketing?
How hungry are marketers? Really, they are just crazy. Everyone in the industry is either not fit for it or they're just overly hungry for success. So hold on to your seats if you're in this industry. Next. Can you give us an idea about new challenges you're facing in marketing? Um, well, definitely for some businesses that are not yet digital ready, that's a big challenge. But on some of my accounts, or brands that I work with that are already in the digital space for the longest time, one challenge I see that can affect their performance marketing is um, OS updates. Right now, Apple just launched their iOS 15. And the thing is, with iOS 15, it pre-opens your emails. So um, the open rate that you are currently measuring might not be accurate anymore, since the OS is already doing that for you, the opening process. So even before you open your email, it's already marked as open in the database or whatever tool you use for measuring. Um, so that is just one. That is like the biggest challenge right now for performance marketing. I am not sure if Android will follow through, but definitely Apple went into that rabbit hole. No, into that black hole. Yeah. If you have questions about it, I'm happy to tell you more about it. Just message me on LinkedIn. Yeah, so next, will there be more questions? Okay, what piece of advice can you tell someone who has wanted to pursue marketing for the longest time but still needs that extra push? Okay, I am leaving this presentation on a lighter note. If wala kang jowa, okay, mag-marketing ka. Why? Marami kang makikilala doon. So, the dating pool for you is bigger. But then, just kidding aside, um, if you want to work with brands to know the industry more, um, yes, definitely pursue marketing. And the fun thing about it, when you have a good relationship with your brands, uh, liligawan ka nila actually. For example, every Christmas, I have this huge kabuhayan showcase from my account. So it's like there's the one time that I got into the office and I was like, "Uy, screen na to galing." So nakalagay doon, Unilove. It's like, oh, ang sweet. So yeah, so feeling mo na rin may nanliligaw sa'yo. So, you know, something to look forward to. Okay, I think that's the last one. Yeah. So I
Yes.
guess this is
And
on that
anyone
part.
has last questions, guys? Anyone before we go to our outro? Anyone else who would like to last questions, guys? Like, anyone? No one else who has last question? Alright. Sounds na tayo, AJM. Pa-sounds ka na while we're waiting for others to have their questions ready. I guess that's about all the questions that they have for now, Angel. But if you do
Yeah.
have any questions, please ping Angel Leonor. Your name and LinkedIn is Angel Leonor, right? Or maybe you can link your
That's right.
LinkedIn on the comment section. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. But yeah, go ahead with the outro.
Are you done with your shameless plug? Is that it? Are you only plugging your LinkedIn?
Yeah, it's just my LinkedIn because I don't really share my socials. Sorry.
Sorry,
That is the
guys.
only social that I share.
Okay, guys. Follow her
Oh
on
my God,
LinkedIn,
what
guys.
is my account name? But yeah, I can just like drop it in the chat box. I'm still looking for it. I can't really find it right now.
Okay, alright. Alright. Let's proceed with the outro. Thank you, Angel, for your wonderful stop to their session. So I really learned a lot as well. Because of course, here in Illustrados we do handle marketing clients as well. So yeah, thank you. You have imparted again another learning for me and for the people here at Illustrados, and of course here for our attendees. And I hope our attendees also learned a lot and take away knowledge that will make them thrive in the marketing industry. Because again, as do we all know, this is a really fast-going industry. And yeah, again, thank you for enlightening us with your talk today, Angel. And if you want to connect with her again, please just go to her LinkedIn. If you have any questions, just message her. She really do reply fast, guys. So I don't know, personal experience. All right, now, all right, that sums up our October events, guys. And another four exciting events are coming in this coming November. So I believe we have a lot of creative topics that we will tackle next month. So you know what to do. Just follow our socials, guys. Should be on the screen right now. Yes, okay. Just follow our socials for any update with our next skill brewing sessions and any related posts or topics. Just follow us. We'll have it there. And you can also rewatch some of our sessions on our official YouTube account. So just search in Illustrados Creatives Technology Inc. I can link the account in the comment sections as well. There you go. So you can rewatch it if you wanna check out some notes that you forgot. Just go to the YouTube account and rewatch it, and you can get your notes there back. Okay, and just lastly, again, I just want to plug the group as well. So if you want to collaborate with other people, if you want to help answering questions that are related to our industry, just go to this group, join the channel, or join the group, and see you guys there. So yeah, that's about everything that I have to say for now. But before we all leave, let's just do a photo op. So everyone, can you guys turn on your cameras? Let's do picture taking. I see Joseph. Hi, Joseph. Hello, guys. Let's do a photo op. Let's immortalize this event today. We, you can stop sharing. Um, Mr. Director. Okay, there you go. Uh, everyone, let's wait for everyone. Yeah, okay. I'm only seeing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cameras turned on, guys. Hello, turn on your cameras.
Louis, I can see you.
Hi, Isabel.
Louisa.
Isabel is there. Hi. Hi. Guys, do I have to like roll call to turn on your cameras? Okay, guys, turn on your cameras. It's just a one click. It's just one click, guys. One picture with you guys. One picture. Come on. Come on now. All right. There's Lowell. Hi, Lowell. And Geraldine. Hi. Mon, go ahead. Turn on your camera. Don't be shy. Reese, guys. There you go. Alam ko na kung ba't matagal to. Nagpunas pa yung mga yan. Nag-ganyan-ganyan pa. Guys, bigyan pa ba ng ano? Let me know sa comment section kung kailangan nyo pa ng another second to just fix yourself up. No webcam daw si Ronel. Okay, I guess. Ayan, there is. Hi. Right. No legal, no problem. All right, I guess it's fine. Let's take a picture, guys. Look at the camera. 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. All right, that's about everything, guys. Thank you so much, Angel. And see you next Skill Brewing, guys. So just stay in tune to our socials. We'll have it there. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you,
Lois.
Angel. Bye-bye.
Hi, Lois.